Hello and welcome once again to the K2 Arena here, almost in Gatwick Airport. My name's Steve Holsworth. Delighted to say I've been joined by my co-commentator Dan Woodgate, and we've got a cracking show lined up for you tonight, as we always do with Quest.
Looking forward to this one.
Me too.
Yeah, this is going to be an absolute cracker.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next battle of the evening, brought to you in association with RTX Sports, the official fight gloves of Quest Boxing League. Boxfit, the UK's leading boxing equipment superstore, O'Grady Plant and Tool Hire, and our headline sponsor, Digital Self. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, representing Team 26 Gibbs. Please well show your appreciation and welcome Sean Smith. And introducing then your second fighter, standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, representing the Fort Galaxy Gym. Make some noise for Mohammed, the Warlord Yakubi. This lightweight showdown to be fought over 3 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Peter McCann, and our referee in charge of the action, Mr. Jimmy Hotney.
Well, this is an interesting one, Dan, because we've got Sean Smith coming out of the Black Country Boxing Club from Birmingham. Lost to Dexter Horton last time out, which is a tough match, no matter where you look at it. In action here against Mohammed Yakubi, who is from Ilford but originally from Afghanistan, and he's making his debut this evening. So, will the two fights, regardless of how they went, make a massive difference here against the first timer?
No, definitely not. And I think we mentioned in the link to this, actually we were given false information. We said that he'd had 2 draws. It's not, it's 2 losses that he'd had. He's up against Yakubi tonight, who, again, like I said, see him warming up before the fight, and yeah, he looks up for this one. So
well, I've definitely seen Yakubi before, but I can't remember where.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him, so it's definitely, well, we know it's not on Quest Boxing. He's the shorter of the 2 fighters.
Known as the Warlord in the white shorts.
With the shiny, plasticky white shorts.
Yeah, really interesting. Never seen those before. So, Sean Smith on the back foot most of the way and trying to pick up points here behind his left hand.
Yeah, I don't think Sean Smith is one of the fighters that are going to come here and try and set the arena on fire with his aggression. He's the sort of fighter that will stand back and like, try and pick shots as and when he can.
But he's not taking shots.
No, they're all landing on his gloves, but those shots do look like a bit spiteful. So
yeah, if they do get through, they cause a bit of damage.
Yeah, definitely.
So Sean Smith then, who we have seen a couple of times in the past, not doing badly here behind that long left hand of his.
No, he's boxing okay, but the aggression and the come forward style of Yakubi is definitely winning in this round.
Yeah, but does aggression, if you don't land, mean anything?
I think it does when the other fighter's not landing either. If you're being aggressive and you're being countered left, right, and centre, then I don't think you win that round. But if neither of you are really landing shots, then the aggressor, the one who's taking the fight to the other one's probably going to catch the eyes of the judges.
Okay, well, I hope you won't mind if I
rightly or wrongly so.
I'll put that level for every reason.
Yeah.
we go then for round 2.
Seconds out, round 2.
So Sean Smith, Birmingham, coming out of the blue corner against Mohammed Yakubi. 30 years of age now, Mohammed, against a 27-year-old.
Yeah, I think what I'd like to see is Yakubi come and try and take the fight a little bit more to Smith. I don't think Smith is going to have. He looks like he's just happy to be on that back foot, and at the moment, that's better. That's what I want to see from Yakubi. Even if it does come in spits and spurts like that, let's see something. Let's show us why you deserve to win these rounds. At the moment, Smith's happy just to stand on the back foot, pop that jab out,
And back off.
Yeah, and like we say, you can win a fight that way. I don't think he's winning this fight, but Yakubi needs to ensure that he's winning the fight. He needs to ensure that he's the one that's catching the judges' eye. I think that's what's happening at the moment. I'd like to see a bit more.
Well, Muhammad Ali won a lot of fights on the back foot, didn't he? And a jab.
Yeah, you're suggesting that Sean Smith's like the next Ali then?
No, not at all, but, you know, tactically,
Yeah, no, I like
you've got to be very
fight.
good at what you do.
Yeah, I mean,
If
I
you do
like a back foot. That's better there from Smith. That I like a back foot fighter. You have to throw shots. Like just being on the back foot, not throwing much.
Gets
that's
you
better.
nothing, yeah.
That's better work, yeah, from Smith. Like that sort of work can win you the round.
Yeah, there's more about Smith than we're going to see here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know if it's whether he's felt a little bit of power from Yakubi and it's put him in his shell a little bit, or if he just...
Which, of course, does happen.
Yeah, definitely. Look, you can see that he's got a bit of ability, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got some good boxing ability.
There's a nice shot landed from Yakubi straight down the pipe.
Well, I was a boxer and I used to hate these guys rushing me and thumping lumps out of me.
Or just these aggressive guys that come in forwards. You see, I was the total opposite. I used to fight on the back foot, and I loved it when a fighter would come and take it to me. Yakubi there at the end of the round, like screaming in, like, as if he's done something amazing. I'd rather he put his energy into the fight.
Yeah,
I want to see a little bit more.
here we go then for the third and final round. We'll see Jimmy Hawley. Try and keep it once again, Peter McCann. And this is the third and final round. So Sean Smith, he's a good one here. I've actually got Yakubi 1 round in front. Made the first level. Gave the second to Yakubi. And if Smith wins this last round, you know, he could draw out of this.
Yeah, he could do. I mean, this is what Yakubi should have been doing earlier on.
Piling on the pressure.
Yeah, he needs to take the fight to Smith.
He's built like a pressure fighter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a smaller fighter, and when you're a smaller fighter, you are at risk of just being picked off by someone who's, just, like I say, just willing to stand on the back foot and just poke the shots out that he feels he needs to poke out. That was a really good shot.
Good uppercut.
Yakubi looked like he was going to hit him while he was on the ground there, but
good uppercut. Will he beat the count? Just. Is that a bit on the slow side for you?
yeah.
Sorry, Jimmy. So once again, Yakubi following up after that. Oh, he's got him again. And it could be all over here. He hasn't won it yet.
I don't think Smith is going to get up. It doesn't fancy it.
I think he probably will, but... Oh, no, probably won't. It's all over. All over.
Smith
So, there you are.
felt a little bit of power. Didn't fancy, did he?
That's
Good
a
shot
knockout.
from Yakubi. Yeah, good shot from Yakubi.
Yeah, that's a count-out win in 3 rounds, and genuine as well, because they were hurtful punches.
Hurtful punches, yeah, and I think maybe I was a little bit critical of Yakubi now, which sometimes I am a little bit critical of fighters, but when I want to see more of him. But that what we see there, he should have done that from the off.
But that was really, I mean, in his defence, I mean, Sean Smith was lively on his feet at that point.
Yeah. But then up until that point, he did run the risk of, I don't think he was, but he could have potentially been out with it.
The official verdict. It's a knockout win. It's a knockout win.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, at a time of 1 minute 19 seconds of the third round, our referee stops the contest. Your winner by TKO in the red corner, Mohammed the Warlord Yakubi.
Well done, Mohammed Yakubi. And I tell you what, I hate to say this. I'm not in the rhythm of correcting people. But when you don't beat the count, it's called a knockout.
That was a knockout.
Yeah, like that previous one, that was also described as a one by TKO. It's not a TKO, it's a knockout.
No,
you do not beat the count. You know, you could say fail to beat the count.
Yeah.
You're winner by knockout. Another very important fight on tonight's card features Nicholas Slatcher against Seb Hallett, and that's a regional light welterweight title fight. Now, Dan, these regional fights mean a lot to these guys because it means, of course, the winner can step up to a national or even a British title fight.
And that's it. These fights here, every single fight when you come onto the quest means something because it is a means to get into where you want to be, which is fighting for those big titles. In front of these cameras, in front of these lights, there's a lot of pressure on these fighters. However, both of these fighters are very good fighters, and it's going to be a very evenly matched fight. One thing that's really interesting with this one is that Seb Hallett, rather tall, quite a rangy boxer, is up against a guy in Slatcher who's 5'6", so he's going to have to make up that range. I'm edging towards Hallett, but you're calling it more of an even fight.
No, I'm edging towards Hallett by about 1%, but to me, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our championship action continues now with a showdown for the vacant Quest Regional Lightweight Championship. So K2, Crawley, please put your hands together and welcome our first challenger into the arena to the blue corner. Please welcome Nicholas Little Nicky Slatcher. And now it's time to welcome our second challenger into the arena. Fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Seb Monique's boy, Hallett! Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening is for the vacant Quest Regional Lightweight Championship. Brought to you in association with RTX Sports, the official fight gloves of Quest. Boxfit, the UK's leading boxing equipment superstore. O'Grady Plant and Tool Hire, and our headline sponsor, Digital South. Web3 platform bringing sports to the metaverse. So introducing to you first, hiding out of the blue corner, he wears the grey shorts. Fighting out of Reading Iron Fists, please put your hands together and welcome Nicholas Little Nicky Slatcher. And standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, our second challenger this evening. He wears the white and black shorts. Fighting out of Two Box Gym, please make some noise and welcome Sam Money's boy, Hallett. This title attraction to be fought over 4 too many rounds. Our timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Peter McCann, and our referee in charge of the action, Mr. Jimmy Hogney.
Here we go then, vacant regional light welterweight title fight between Nicholas Slatcher in the blue corner in action against Seb Hallett. Now, I've got to say, if I had to put a pound on this, I'd probably put it on Hallett.
Yeah, me too. I think Hallett's one of these fighters that I'm really fond of. I think he's a really good fighter. I think we're yet to see the best of him. I don't think he's quite realised the potential he's got quite yet.
And he is 6 inches taller.
He is 6 inches taller, yeah. He's going to make that work for him. He's 25 years of age, so he's coming into what I suppose near his prime.
Maturity, yeah.
Yeah, and he has grown into his boxing career as well. He's boxing really well.
And he'll get knocked out in a minute.
yeah, without sounding too critical of him, every time I've seen him box before, there's more to give. There's more to give. Yeah, exactly. He gets better, but there's more to give. And he's someone actually I really enjoy watching. I think he's got bags and bags of potential.
Okay.
He's up against Slatcher tonight, who's a good, compact little fighter.
Strong.
Yeah, he's going to be a handful for anyone.
I mean, the difference physically between the two of them would suggest, one of the two results. Either Hallett's going to walk it on points, or Slatcher is going to take him right out of there and break him in half.
And that's the thing with a fighter like Slatcher. We've only seen once before on Quest, so we're yet to get to know him really well yet. But he's definitely a good little fighter, and he's going to be, like I say, he's a handful for anyone. He's up against Seb Hallett. We both fancied Seb Hallett from the off. At the moment, I think Slatcher's probably doing the better of this. He's doing a bit of the cleaner work in this first round. And he's doing a great job of making up that range difference, getting inside and putting his shots together.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take my pound back.
You can't now, Steve, it's mine.
No, it's not insane. No, I didn't bet with you, Dan. I've already lost that money to you.
Yeah, this is a really good performance by Slatcher so far. But we have seen it in the past. Hallett can sometimes take a little bit of time to get into the rhythm
accept
of
that,
things.
yeah.
But once he does, he's a very good fighter.
But there's a problem there. You've got something to get over before you can get into.
Yeah, but then you've got to take into account the fact that he's got a very good fighter in front of him in the form of Nicky Slatcher.
Problem? So come on, give me your learning advice on that.
No, for me, I think Slatcher probably nicked around, probably done the better of the work in there. It was Hallett at times just a little bit overawed by that pressure of Slatcher, but Hallett again, I think for me, Hallett started off the better. He come out there, used that range to his advantage, but then Slatcher started catching up to him a little bit, started putting the pressure on, and now Hallett's got to adjust, and he's got to be able to deal with it.
Thank you. For the record, Nicholas Slatcher has had one press bout previously. He won that. Seb Hallett's had 4. He won 2 and lost 2. And And he beat Kyrie's Griffiths, which was good form back in September to earn this shot at the title. Nice goal right there. Well, now, this was the thing, Dan, that I thought about earlier in the previous round. You know, you've got to be really smart on your feet to deal with the Slatchers.
Yes, yeah, definitely, and that's the thing. That's what I think Hallett. What he's done here, he's come out and he's just a bit livelier. That's what you need to. You need to match that liveliness.
Dave said, "Don't let him get near you."
Well, that's the thing. Like when you've got a fighter in front of you, like Slatcher. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Hallett. What a shot! And that is what we know that Hallett can do. When he puts his shots together, when he finds his range and he uses it properly, that's the power he's got. We know he's got that in the bag.
I'll put my pound back on. So round 2, this is a lovely body shot there from Hallett.
As I was saying just before, Slatcher.
He's very static, isn't he, Slatcher?
Yeah. I think Hallett's found that range and he's still not fully recovered yet. So Hallett would do well to capitalise on this. He's a little bit unsteady on his feet.
He's by no means over it.
Yeah, definitely not. This is much better from Hallett. This boxing where he's up on his toes, moving around, utilising that height difference he's got, utilising his advantages and boxing absolutely fantastic. What a great performance. He's come out and completely changed it round in this second round.
And you know as well as I do, Dan, how difficult it is to change something, in a boxing match.
But that's the thing, he's come out, that's what I was saying, just before he got that knockdown. What I was saying is when you've got a fighter against Slatcher in front of you, you're the taller fighter, so your advantage is that you're taller. Slatcher can take that. That's another great shot there. Slatcher took.
Oh, what a shot that was!
Yeah, this is the end.
He's going. He's gone.
The referee do well to step in here. He's in a bit of trouble. He's standing on his feet. Yeah, that's well done. Well done, Horney. Great referee in there. I will get it out. What I was trying to say is
stop it here.
Yeah, I would as well. What I was trying to get is Slatcher is lively, so that's his advantage. Slatcher being lively was taken away from the fact that Hallett was the taller, more powerful fighter. However, Hallett come out in that round lively, on his toes, ready to take the fight to Slatcher. That's what made the difference, and that's why that round was such a fantastic round for Hallett, and that's what he needs to do from now on. If I was in the corner of Slatcher, I don't think I'd send him back out.
Yeah, there's no point because he'll get beaten in the 6th round, and he'll get taken apart.
Yeah, he was in a bad way there.
He was a statue.
I would give him the opportunity.
No, I wouldn't.
To sit down, talk to me. Do I think he sounds alright? Get him up on his feet. If he doesn't look 100%, then he's not going out.
Dan, let me ask you a question. If you were him, what would you say?
No, what I'm saying is, your fighter. I understand what you're saying. I'm not caring about what the words he's saying. I'm caring about how he's saying
says it. Okay, fair enough.
What does he look like when he stands up?
But you try and convince your corner man that you will fight as well.
Oh yeah, of course I would. But then that's the job of a corner man.
Yeah. So round 3 then, and the big question really is, can Nicholas Slatcher survive this round? Because Seb Hallett has got his number, and again.
Yeah, really. This is. Do you know what I've said? I've said this at the beginning of this fight, and I've said it at pretty much every fight I've commented on Hallett. There's always more to give. You always expect a bit more from him. This is the more. This is what I wanted to see every single time.
It's not the pinnacle yet, is it?
No, he's got so much more to give after this, but he's boxing probably around about 80%, 90% of what he's got to give tonight. Fantastic performance. Usually when you're in here, you're boxing around about 60, 70% of what you're probably getting in the gym and what the potential you've got on that night. Yeah, I certainly did, and I think a lot of fighters do as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you do as much as you think you need to, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. But that's the thing. Hallett, perhaps in the past, has been a bit guilty of just doing enough. Certainly not tonight. But then that first round, probably a bit of a shock to his system. Yeah. Do you know what? He's come out here, there's a title on the line. He doesn't want to lose in front of these cameras. He doesn't want to lose at all. So he's come out in that second round, he's gone, do you know what? This is what I've got to do and I'm going to do it. And he's done it fantastically. And another great little combination of punches there.
And the problem for Slatcher, he's not really got a major defence to speak about, has he?
Well, no, he's one of these fighters that uses a little bit of head movement to come forward. There's not enough for what's in front of him. There's not enough head movement. I imagine against a fighter of his own or a similar sort of height, he's probably a bit more effective. But when you're up against someone of Hallett's quality and height, it makes it really difficult because you're genuinely fighting an uphill battle in more than one sense of the word.
Absolutely right. Well, Slatcher's going to make it through this round, I imagine. Because time's against, very much against Hallett here.
Yeah, but he's boxed fantastically again. Really well on the back foot this time. That's another great shot. That's another right hand there. Great.
It's all over. Chow's come in. It's all over. Oh, bad luck there.
Absolutely fantastic performance from Hallett there. And like I said, that is exactly what I wanted to see from him tonight. Again, if I've been a little bit overcritical in the past, it's only because I've expected more, because I know there's more in there to give. Tonight he showed us exactly what he's about. Great performance.
Absolutely. Well done. Well done. And, well done to Slatcher for... I mean, he took a barrage of great shots, all clean, on the button.
And he looked brilliant in that first round. It looked like we said, we fancy Hallett. We was taking our pounds back, Steve, weren't we?
Did you pick my pound up, by the way?
Yes, I've got it. I'll give it to you next week.
Well, there you go. That is a vacant. That is a regional light welterweight title lift for Seb Hallett. Good man. Delighted for him. And he'll go through the ranks now, and he'll pick up probably a national and possibly a British.
Well, the fight we had.
I know it's a very competitive division.
Yeah, the fight we had on before was Dexter Morton. Yeah, it was a lightweight. Have they met before, Dexter Morton and Seb Hallett?
I don't think they have.
They're not, but that is a potentially really good fight. And
do you know what?
It's anyone's fight. But going on those performances tonight, if Seb Hallett can turn up and do that against anyone, anyone,
he'll probably win.
He will win.
I've got to say, Dan, they were very, very good quality punches. Landed just the right weight in the right place.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, at a time of 1 minute, 53 seconds of the third round, the corner retires their boxer, your winner by TKO and Quest Regional Lightweight Champion. In the red corner, Seb Monix Boy Hallett!
Yeah, well done there to Seb Hallett, the Regional Light Welterweight Champion now. And I'm absolutely delighted for him. Bad luck indeed to Nicholas Slatcher, but he'll be back. Well, we've got Alex Bellingham, good fighter, in action here against Conor Cartwright, and that is, of course, the British title.
Yeah, so this one, we've got Conor Cartwright, who previously fought for the British title, I believe it was, against Ami Rahman. I know full well that he really struggled to make weight for that fight. In fact, it was last-minute thing whether he was actually going to make weight. This time, I have it under good authority that he's done a better job of it this time. However, this time he's up against a fighter in Alex Bellingham. He's a professional fighter, ex-professional fighter. He's had three fights as a pro, and he's a very, very good fighter.
Absolutely.
So he's up against it again.
Well, Alex Bellingham, we know, was undefeated as a professional fighter, which doesn't mean a great deal these days, to be honest. Yeah, but I must admit, I do fancy Bellingham to win.
Yeah, for me, Bellingham has got the skill set and he's got the experience of going in front of these lights and in front of the cameras like the pros do. It all favours Bellingham, doesn't it, for now?
Well, let's see how it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. It's now time for the Bring the Heat main event of the evening. This title attraction will be the showdown for the vacant Quest British Welterweight Championship. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please make some noise as we welcome our first challenger into the arena and to the blue corner. Please welcome Conor Cartwright. And now it's time to welcome our second challenger into the arena. K2 Crawley, make some noise and welcome Alex Bellingham. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening is for the vacant Quest British Welterweight Championship. Brought to you in association with RTX Sports, the official fight club of Quest. Boxfit, the UK's leading boxing equipment superstore. O'Grady Plant and Tool Hire, and our headline sponsor, Digital Self. Web3 platform bringing sport into the metaverse. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, boxing out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears the white and black shorts, fighting out of Team 26 Gibbs. Please put your hands together for and welcome, Connor Cartwright. His opponent tonight, standing in the red corner, our second challenger. He wears the black and gold shorts, fighting out of Ford's Gym. Make some noise and welcome Alex Bellingham. Tonight's main event to be fought over 5 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper of the bell, Mr. Peter McCann. Our referee in charge of the action, Mr. Seamus Dunn. To give his final
Vacant
instructions.
British welterweight title fight. Really, really excited about this one. 5 rounds between Alex Bellingham and Connor Cartwright. And, well, we do know that Connor Cartwright previously challenged for the belt against Amir Rahman. And, well, we know how that turned out.
Yes, yeah, he got, if I remember right, he got stopped. But he was struggling with the weight in that one.
Sure.
He was he really struggled up until the last minute. It was, I think there was a worry that he wasn't going to make the weight. He made the weight in the end. Well, he made the fight. He didn't actually make the title weight. So if he would have won that, he wouldn't have won the belt anyway. However, tonight he's up against a completely different animal. Amir Rahman, a great fighter himself, but Alex Bellingham, 3 professional fights. Very, very good fighter.
Yeah, 3-0.
Debut on the Quest, but he's not new to Quest because back in September, he come and took over my role, didn't he, for a night?
He did indeed. He worked with me, I'm delighted to say, and he was very good there.
He was very good. I've listened to some of his stuff.
I hope he comes back very soon.
Yeah, get me out of here. But he actually said to me before this fight, he went, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he'd rather fight.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's in there and I'm out here. He's up against a very good fighter in Connor Cartwright.
Well, he's not a fighter, is he? He's a boxer.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a boxing match, as opposed to a slug.
This is a really good box. So what we've got here is Alex Bellingham is coming back from the 4 threes, 6 threes of the professional ranks and coming back to doing 5 2-minute rounds. So he could be forgiven for being a little bit slower on the start.
That's right. You know, it doesn't suit all pros.
No, it doesn't. But what I can see here is being measured. He's having to think about what he's doing. He's putting his shots together really well. You can see he's an absolutely class operator.
Oh, he certainly is.
Fantastic fighter. Yeah, he's really going to work on Connor Cartwright here. Yeah. Just as I was saying, he was taking his time a little bit, and he starts putting his work together. He's really starting to open up now.
Yeah. And I do feel for Conor, because this is a really, really tough assignment for him, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you come in against a guy like Bellingham, who I mean, he's got three pro fights behind him, so we know he's a good fighter.
And he was undefeated in 3.
Yes, but it doesn't really tell you much, does it? Undefeated in 3. We know he's a good boxer. We know he's got power. We know he's got great skills. Bellingham is a very, very good fighter, and he's come straight in and he's fighting straight away for the prestigious British Welterweight title.
And rightly so.
Yeah, rightly so. Yeah, he's a great fighter. He deserves it. And
mind you, the irony is, that the word great is often overused. He's very, very good at what he does.
Yeah, but I think it's completely in context of what we're talking about. We're talking about quest fighters here, aren't we?
Okay, yeah, good point.
I'm not talking about them in the lights of the Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali's and stuff like that. They're great fighters. They're like the greatest fighters. What I'm talking about is here, we've got a fighter at this level of boxing, which is a really good level of boxing, and he's a great fighter at this level.
Well, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you're right to point that out. We're not here saying, oh, do you know what, he's up there with the greats. No, you are right to point that out, because it can be taken out of context.
But within context, you're absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Anyway, round 2 this is of a scheduled 5. And we saw towards, of course, the end of that round that Bellingham started just to sling his, to string his punches together. And poor old Conor, he really felt the pain.
That's a lovely sharp jab from Bellingham. Really good work.
Yeah, and there's a mark now underneath the right eye of Cartwright and the left eye.
Yeah, that's cut
both eyes.
From a punch as well.
Yeah, both eyes. Or both cheekbones.
That one's a tattoo, I think, Steve.
Is it really?
Yeah. Great work there from Bellingham.
Don't stick your head out to be hit. Oh. Yeah, there's a nasty mark under the right eye, unless that's a tattoo, like you say.
This is an excellent performance here from Bellingham.
But
again, let's not take away from. We have spoken only about Bellingham so far. Let's take away from Conor Cartwright. Well, Conor Cartwright, we know is a good fighter, and he's in there against a really good fighter. It's a great body shot there. Fantastic body shot. Yeah.
Will he beat the count?
I don't think he's going to want to. He's got the cut eye. He's up.
Oh, he's in pain too.
Hats off to Conor Cartwright. He could have taken it easy.
Bellingham's next punch is the body shot. There you go. He's going to take him again. He'll wait. He'll be patient.
Yeah, the corner was
fight
calling
back.
the referee to call it off there, but it's up to the referee. He obviously feels like Cartwright's got enough to stay in there. And look, and it was a good decision. Look, that's great refereeing there. How much he's got left, we don't know, but it was well done.
Well done.
That's perfect refereeing. That is a fantastic.
There's no point.
Fantastic refereeing there. He ignored the calls from the corner. And rightly so, and I think the corner was exactly. The corner's gone over and shook his hand. Yeah, he was right to ignore the corner, and I think the corner acknowledged that. They sort of stepped away. Great official in there from Seamus Dunn.
Absolutely right, and really, really bad luck there for Conor Cartwright, who's a lovely little lad, as you so rightly said, and a nice boxer too. But up against a monster of a man, really, in comparison.
Bellingham's got so much potential in this game. He's a really good fighter and a fantastic lad as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, at a time of 1 minute, 49 seconds of the second round. Our referee, Mr. Seamus Dunn, stops the contest. Your winner by TKO and new West British Welterweight Champion, Alex Bellingham!
Wow, well that wraps up another incredible night of championship boxing here at the K2 Arena at Crawley, West Sussex. Alex Bellingham claims the vacant British welterweight title with a fantastic performance, beating Conor Cartwright. Well, we've got one more show to finish off the season next Saturday night at the Epsom Downs Racecourse in Surrey, headlined by a fantastic cruiserweight showdown between Danilo Hrebianek and the champion Danny Worsfold. But unfortunately for here in K2, that is all we've got time for.